Hello friends. Okay, so I'm in my kids' room right now. We had ordered the boys new twin size beds and frames and some linens. Just kind of get them set up. They were in a bunk bed and we want to transition them into their own beds. So we took apart the bunk bed this afternoon and moved it out of the room, and the rest of the room is really destroyed. So what I want to do is get the room picked up and kind of moved around a little bit because the bed frames are not here yet. They're supposed to be here today, but I really don't know if they're going to show up, but we can get some work done ahead of the time. So I want to get the room moved around, picked up, vacuumed, all that mess, and get it ready for the bed frames so we can just put those together real quick and they'll be all set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you guys around and give you a little view of what I have to work with. Okay, just a second. Okay, so I want to start here in the hallway. You can see that they got some new sheets and some new comforters, and then we went ahead and moved their mattresses out into the hallway so we could take apart the bunk bed all the way and get that out of the way. So here is an overlook of the bedroom. So we have just your typical toys and laundry and some messes hanging around, and all their linens they just tossed in the corner of the room. And right here on this wall was where their bunk bed was. And so like I said, we took that apart and we just have some other stuff hanging around in here. We want to get all of this taken care of and cleaned really, really well. I do want to mention though, in this bedroom, we had this lovely army green color that we painted the room 7-8 years ago when we first moved in. And I want to paint this room and I want to decorate it. But for the moment, what we're going to do is we're just going to get them fixed up in their separate beds. And when we get a little bit more time, we will get this room all painted up and some other stuff in it for them on the walls. So anyhow, we will get to it and I will just speed it up and see what we can get done.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain tonight. We gonna let it rain tonight.
This is Otis. He's one of my 3 dogs, and all Otis cares about is finding food and crumbs and sometimes things that are not really meant to be eaten, but all he likes to do is scavenge for food, and that's what he's doing here. We got him several years ago through a local rescue center just for Boston Terriers, and he is awesome. I'm so happy that we got him. He is so great with the kids and the family. He just is uninterested in anything else, really, not even toys. Well, he has a bone he likes, but he prefers just to find food on the floor. So he likes to follow me everywhere I go when I clean. So we have 2 other dogs, and one of my dogs is a white-haired dog that sheds a bunch. If you can see here, that's kind of gross, but he's everywhere, and he was in the boys' room in the corner.
just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up.
Feel uninvited. Left home in West LA. I'm not excited. So uninspired. On my way to play the bay while you're alone. This girl's a wonder. She loves me, yeah. She needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer. Just wanna touch like back when we were younger. Yeah. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me.
So the boys and I got the cubbies moved over to that one wall there underneath the window. And after we got all of this done and got the beds put in there, the room is a really big room, but when we did all of that, it seems to be a little bit too small. And I've been wanting to get rid of those cubbies anyhow, but I can't hardly part with them. So I'm probably just going to go through all of their toys and move those cubbies into another room. I have sort of a sun room that I think those could go in and fit in pretty good. But we just wrangled that dresser from one side of the room to the other. It really is not that heavy. I've had that tall dresser since I was a teenager. My dad found it at a garage sale and redid it for me and painted it, and it's never been painted since then. So it's over 20 years old as far as when it was rehabbed. But it felt really good to move the room around and get things prepared and get these vacuum lines going in the carpet, which, as always, fresh vacuum lines uncover spots in the carpet that I need to get shampooed up. So that's now on my to-do list as well.
I'm so divided, starstruck, but haters got some indecisive. I'm over fighting, I just can't wake up cold and sleep alone. This boy's some trouble. When he's around, my problems seem like double. His stupid eyes put me on ice, so no, no. Don't slow me
inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the door closest starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I wanna say goodbye.
Okay, so it's several days later from picking up the boys' room and getting it ready for their new beds, and one of the new bed frames arrived. So the guys are in the living room finishing putting it together, and we're going to move it in here and set it up, and I'm going to put the new sheets and comforter that I bought for them on the one bed. And so hopefully we'll get the second bed tonight. Okay, here we go.
Okay, now finally the bed is put together, and I want to get the new blankets and sheets put on here. But I have company, of course. See, that's my youngest son there, and my husband in the corner, and the cute doggy in the middle. You met his fur earlier. This is Dexter, and it's so funny. I didn't realize that he was really even there until I watched this back. But he just stays in that spot, and I don't make him move. Obviously, I just work around him, and he's a pretty big dog, so he's just kind of hanging out, watching. He's just a big old lug, very, very sweet, and he, I think, is more interested on when he can get up on this bed and sleep, because he doesn't care to sleep on the floor. But we'll see. I need to really just buy him a dog bed for this room, because I know that's what he's going to do.
Okay, so we're back the next day, and Miles's bed frame just showed up. So the boys are going to try to put it together by themselves. So we got them set up. Let me see if I can't move you and show you. So we have them down here with their stuff out, and they are going to go for it themselves. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have the bedroom put together pretty soon.
Sleepless nights, I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop?
You know, the boys, they really did this whole bed on their own. I just had to come in a couple of parts and help keep the bed straight enough so the holes would align, so that Miles could put the screws in. But they were great. It's right up what Miles likes to do. He likes to look at instructions on things and figure out how to put stuff together. So I went, and I think I was doing dishes or something else, and these two just got after it. It was pretty awesome.
Just stay one more night. I'll be by
I got their sheets and comforters from JCPenney. I know JCPenney has some stores that are closing. I think I heard having some struggles right now, but they had plenty of stuff in stock, and these are a really good price. The blankets that go on after the sheets, I just had to buy one blanket for Liam's bed because I already had one twin size blanket. And the comforters came from JCPenney's as well. They were just a good price, and they shipped really quick. The beds are from Wayfair, and they were a couple of days apart as far as arriving, but the price was really, really good. And I will link to everything in the description box below for you, so that you can check it out yourself. But I really appreciate you guys staying to the end and watching this whole thing. It's not glamorous, but we are so excited to get this done in our house. We just don't really buy furniture that often and do things like this, so it was really fun for us to put this together for you. Okay guys, well, we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.